Good day. I'm Kengne Kamga Karen. I'll be presenting a qualitative scoping review of the lived experiences of people living with Fragile X syndrome in my poster. Fragile X syndrome is the most common cause of intellectual disability and autism spectrum disorder, which is caused by an expansion of the CDG repeat of the 5 untranslated region of the Fragile X mental retardation 1 gene, which is on the X chromosome. This gene codes for a protein that is the Fragile X mental retardation protein, which is responsible for normal brain development. And the pattern of transmission of this condition is through X-linked dominant pattern. In 2011, two siblings received a positive diagnosis for Fragile X syndrome in a referral hospital in Cameroon. And attending to these children was a great challenge for their parents due to the sociocultural aspect of caregiving, which is challenging, overwhelming, and demanding. The purpose of the current scoping review is to summarize current lived experiences of families and with Fragile X syndrome, synthesize key findings, and highlight gaps and limitations in the extant literature. We conducted a complete search in PubMed, Web of Science, Scopus, and African-wide information using terms that were associated to caregivers, experiences, Fragile X syndrome, and qualitative research. We identified 12 out of 23 articles that describe the lived experiences of Fragile X syndrome caregivers, the majority of the studies being from the United States of America. We also summarize and categorize our findings according to 4 major themes, which were grief experiences, challenges of living with Fragile X syndrome, coping mechanisms, and the need to plan for Fragile X syndrome children's future. Our study also highlights that there is limited knowledge and lack of expertise of healthcare workers regarding Fragile X syndrome and other genetic conditions. We also found that there is a lack in African qualitative literature as genetic conditions are concerned. We therefore conclude that there is an urgent need to conduct research in rare conditions like Fragile X syndrome in Africa, and also advocate that these studies should aim at sensitizing healthcare providers on inheritable conditions like Fragile X syndrome.